Hello and welcome to the Ile Notre Dame once again for what promises to be another incredible Canadian Grand Prix at a fiercely competitive circuit, where pole position can often be decided by less than a tenth of a second. It's a tricky circuit to tackle in wet conditions, with top speed still of critical importance down the long back straight. There are 2.7 miles and 14 corners overall on a circuit that in the dry can see average lap speeds of around 130 miles per hour. We'll be lucky to get anywhere near that today. It's not going to be plain sailing for our drivers today, although with the sky falling as it is, perhaps sailing isn't too far from the truth. Anthony Davidson, could be a wet one today. Great to have you with us. What are your thoughts?
It is a touch damp, isn't it? Well, as a driver, there are three big things to worry about when racing in these kind of conditions: standing water, tyre temperature and visibility. Judging distance to the cars around you is really tricky when you're driving through the vast amounts of spray that these wet weather Pirelli tyres kick up.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo and Perez, Leclerc, Sainz, Tsunoda and Iceman, Vettel, Ocon, Pierre Gasly and Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Mick Schumacher, Kimi Raikkonen and Antonio Giovinazzi, Latifi, Russell, Mazepin and Jehan Daruvala. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Some information on the Red Bull driver. Right, some information on Hamilton. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Okay, clear. we're leading our teammate by 7.4 seconds. Okay, this is Jeff. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards will award you a penalty. Be aware, we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon. Gap to car in front is 7.2 seconds. Okay, clear. There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race. Our gap behind is 15.2 seconds. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
A beautiful performance from McLaren today. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
It's a heroic effort for any driver to race in conditions like these, and seeing them fight their way to the front was very special indeed. They were able to find all the grip, all the good lines, and had the confidence to get on the power to top it all off. That's what pushed them into first place here today.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be McLaren picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. Now, let's discuss, Ant, who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
Jehan Daruvala gets my vote today.
Let's move on to the Constructors. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. You're breaking all expectations. What's your secret? How do you feel the weather affected the outcome today? It looks like you've invested heavily in the development of new parts. You had a bit of contact today. Who was at fault there? Appreciate your time.